How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will, and today we're opening up the newest game by the OP, and it is Mountains Out of Molehills. So Mountains Out of Molehills is currently hitting retail. It is a kind of an asymmetric game where you're playing on, I guess it's not asymmetric in the sense of you're playing different abilities, although you might be. I don't know. I haven't opened up the box. But you're playing on different planes. So you're playing in more of a 3D environment. There's an upper level, lower level, and you're going to be trying to build little mountains with your moles. So mountains out of molehills. That said, let's go ahead and get it flipped over and we'll see what's inside of the box. All right, there we go. That is the box. It's got some nice little spot UV on it. So we can see it, a game designed by Pat Marino and Jim Di Camilo. Illustration by Elena Munoz. All right, 9 and up, 2 to 4 players, 45 to 60 minutes. And then, of course, if we flip over here, you can see what I was talking about. There is that 3D environment that you're going to be playing on. So you have this base section, which looks like you're using the box, actually, to do that. So we'll take a look at the box. You get some upper layer, and then you're going to be building these little molehills there. So now this, of course, this game was provided to us by the OP, so we could do a preview and review for it. Well, if you call our first impressions a review, that's what we're doing with it. So we will be playing this live on the channel. So if you'd like to see live gameplay, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below. That way you can see when we go live. So the first thing we got here is the rule book. So this is this is not the rule book. This is the digging guide. So it's going to teach us how to dig, meet the competitors. So there are 4 different competitors. Now, they each have their own little story. So I don't know if that's for asymmetric purposes or just because they wanted to give them a nice little story for the standees that you get. And then, of course, setting up the game, putting your guys down in there. Now, there is a different mode for the 3 or 4 player or 2 player. The size is smaller, right? Because in a 2 player, you got less room. You got your little standees there. Gameplay overview, planning your movement, gameplay, raising the roof. And then you've got your, let's see here, planning and movement. So it shows them kind of, I guess you're moving out your little molehills there. And then scoring and end of round. And you get an in-game scoring sheet. And then movement card. So a nice little player aid on the back that shows you, I guess, all the movements that you can make in the game. And then we got our bottom board. So I guess this is the bottom board. So as you can see here, this is the 2-player side for the underground. So it is a 4x4 grid. And then if you're playing with more, then it is a 6x6 grid. So that is the lower portion. And then we've got the upper portion here. So same thing, 6x6, and then 4x4 on this side for the above ground. And you can see it is slightly different size because, of course, you got to put the pillars in between to make that work. All right. So we'll move those off to the side for a minute so I can slide this up here. So the insert serves its purpose. Good insert. You got this little cover here to keep the pillars. The pillars do have like a nice texture on them. So it's got a little texture going on there. I didn't even notice it's got like a little swirly swirls too. So, you know, if you really wanted to spice it up, you could, you know, do some dry brushing to it and make it look more, more realistic. Same thing with these little bits here. You get a bunch of these guys. And this, okay, that's nice. It is a Ziploc bag. They just tape the Ziploc-y part down. Yeah, there we go. I don't know where to put this now. I'll put it over here. I got some trash on that side from some other unboxings because, of course, I do all my unboxings in one day. So yeah, so they're just little. This is going to be not so fun to put back in. I think at a certain point you probably just toss them in there. So little things, they snap in together. So this reminds me a lot of AEG Autorack. They just came out with rolling heights, and very similar. You stack things on top of each other. This seems to be a trend happening right now. So if we get rolling heights, we'll definitely be able to compare these little guys to that. So these are your little mountains that you're building. They're pretty much all the same, just different colors. So you have orange. What we got? We got orange, tan, green, and blue. I think was the other color. Let me flip that over. Gray. More like a More like a gray blue than a blue, but yeah. So same thing, nice detail. I mean, it's molded plastic. I mean, it's a soft plastic. So there we go. Snaps together pretty good. And then these guys go back in the bottom. So my reboxing for this is pretty straightforward, right? Because there's only like one option for everything. It only goes in one spot. So here are the player cards. Let's see if I can slice that open right there. So these are your action cards, which is what we saw on the back of the rules for, I guess, your movement and what action you want to take. So nice quality. Thick cards, so that's good. Thick cards, especially in games when it's going to be probably, not that they targeted kids. I mean, I would imagine this has got some strategy and adults can play it as well. Otherwise, I wouldn't think they would have sent it to us to play. But you can go left or right. But yeah, the card quality should be pretty stiff, right? When you are, in a sense, playing a game that kids want to play with. That way it's more durable, stands up to a little bit more wear and tear. So those are good. Good. And then these are just the different, I guess, actions, some more action cards on there. So I'll put those back in. There's a spot specifically for them. And that's nice. And there is finger holes. That makes it easy to get them in. Technically made it kind of easy to get out too. Scoreboard, so 4 players, round, max height, double-sided. Double-sided is always good. Some type of tokens. I didn't pay attention to what these were, so I've got some kind of little tokens here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the crown, and then a rock. What else? The die. So there is a die. I don't know for, again, what purpose, but there's a die. So you can jump, move, rotate, turn, left, right. It's kind of the same thing with the cards had on it, to be honest. And you got standees. Ooh, I forgot. I'd opened this up to check it out, but I had forgotten. These are acrylic. I love acrylic standees. I don't think any game should ever come with regular plastic standees anymore. But I don't know what color each one goes on. I don't think it probably matters. You gotta pick what color you like the most. That's what you put it on. But I have OCD, so therefore I'm going to make a match with the pictures show. So they have this guy or girl, I don't know, this individual on the red. Now there is, so it does look like it's still got the plastic protection coating on it. So I had another game that I think I forgot to remove this one, and somebody mentioned it in a video. But I can see this one. I can specifically see that it's still in there. It's just not easy to get off. Yeah, I can see it. Once you get it, it goes. Yeah, so once you get it, you're good. There you go. Ooh, nice and shiny. Ooh, shiny. There you go. So you got that side, and you got the really shiny side. It's only printed on this side, so that's the shiny side. My question is, did they also put it on here? I don't think this matters as much because you only need one side, right? So there you go. Oop. Come on. Oh, come on, get in there. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So he's on the red one. I won't peel the rest of these off. You guys know they need to. But yeah, so I'll just show them to you rather than putting them on the bases. There you go. So that is the second one. This is clay. So that's clay. Then we have the little army looking one. This is Sandy. So she's got her little flower going on. Looks more like it looks like a military helmet for some reason to me. Then you got this one here. So Loma. So Loma. Now, one thing on the acrylic, I like the acrylics, and this is the easier way to do the acrylic, right? They print it only on one side and it just shows through on the other. But the double-sided acrylics, those are probably, I mean, that's the best you can get, right? So that is all that. That is all that. I technically don't need that anymore. We'll put everything back in the box because, you know, we got to do our reboxing, even though this one, oh, no, we want to see how it sets up. That's what we really need to do. So it says, put this in here. Let's do that. Let's do the setup first. So I don't think it matters that there. Oh, there's little stopper thingies. Okay, I was like, why is it not going all the way down? Okay, there we go. So these have like a little thing, and I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't go down, and that's why. Which is kind of weird that this side has like more dirt texture, but you're not even going to be able to see that in the way that it gets stuck in there. So let's see. Put that there, put that there, put that there. You put the regular board down on the bottom. Probably should have done it first. I don't think it matters. And then you put the big board on top. There we go. And then let's see if I bring this a little bit closer. So you got your bottom board, and then we go like this. Got the top board. That's kind of neat. I didn't even notice there's like little glowing mushrooms and stuff down on the bottom. Didn't take note of that. Yep, then you do have stuff around the outside. So like cans, time capsules, lots of little Easter eggs. Somebody sleeping down here. Dinosaur on this side. Stuff that's got buried. Teddy bear and a dog bone. So. All right. So really there's no reason to rebox this one because it only goes back in one way. So there you go. You guys can see the thing, and I should have kept one of the meeples so I could stack some stuff on here. There we go. This is Mountains Out of Molehills. Always forget to grab the box. There we go. Mountains Out of Molehills. Cover me up. Hello. If you want to watch the gameplay of this, of course, we will have it up, and you can usually hit that reminder button on the day that I upload these unboxings. If not, just make sure that you hit that subscribe button with the bell notification to know when we go live. Until next time, guys. Peace.